Hey guys, this is Vin. Welcome to Hearthstone for free, where we are going to go ahead and climb the ladder with our all basic and common deck. The deck has a total of 4 or 5 commons, and every other card is basic, and we're going to climb the ladder with it. Every time we go up a rank, we're going to upgrade it by adding in 2 more commons or 1 rare card. And I'm also going to be switching between 3 different budget decks that I have posted the deck text to previously. So this first one is the Aggro Hunter deck that I'm going to be climbing with, and if you're interested in the discussion of that deck and kind of how it works, feel free to go look at that video. For this, we're going to be discussing the actual strategy of playing while climbing up the ladder with it. So we're really looking for 1 and 2 mana minions. The Bloodfin Raptor will definitely suffice. The only time we will ever keep anything that is not a 1 or 2 mana minion if we already have a 1 and a 2 mana minion. And then you might keep something like Animal Companion. Go ahead and just play my board, start getting in for some damage. We're a very aggressive deck, and we're frequently going to be hitting face and not trading unless we just have really good traits available to us. Let's hope we got the boar. Or the raptor. I really don't want him to have Animal Companion. Ooh, Adapt is really good. We can get a lot of value out of Adapt here. It's tempting to maybe save the Adapt to put it on Animal Companion. But if we get, no matter what we get on this board, it's going to be pretty nice. This Death Rattle is very useful. And normally I would pick the Death Rattle, since it's early game, but since we are playing against Priest, he doesn't necessarily have great ways of dealing with 1 health minions. So I'm going to go ahead and give it the attack. 4 attack is also a range where he's not very good at dealing with. If he stole the boar out of my hand, I'm going to feel really sad, but that's the name of the game. I'm okay with that. He killed the 4-1 instead of the 3-2. I'd honestly rather have the 3-2. Oh, maybe not against Priest. Maybe the 4-1's better. And then he coined to hero power himself. That's pretty bad value for him. So I'm very happy with that exchange. Just going to go ahead and Animal Companion on curve. We could play our 2 and our 1, but I feel like those might fit in better later. I want to use that insta 1 damage. Maybe it'll even be 2 after I get this Animal Companion out. Huffer's perfect because he has no minions. And a few ways of killing this. Unless he has another Holy Smite in his hand. So he probably doesn't have the board. He would have played it last turn. So yeah, he did steal the Animal Companion. Nice. That's fair. Let's go ahead and fill out our mana curve by doing a 2 and a 2. We want to really be utilizing every single mana crystal because our games don't last very long, and if we're not efficient in those first 5 or 6 turns, we're in trouble. Probably going to play a Tundra Rhino. We could do Kill Command Hero Power. That's interesting. I like this guy's deck. I feel bad that's not gonna work out. 7 plus 6. 13. We are 2 damage off. And Priest has lots of healing and some board clear, so we need to be careful about overreaching too much. Yeah, let's continue to develop the board, because it's risky. If we just go all in and hit face and don't kill his minion, he has the chance of coming back on board. So we'll take our good trade of it that's available to us and continue to develop the board and set up the lethal for next turn. If against a Priest, you rarely want to leave them that minion if you have a good trade on it, because they can do a lot of work with 1 minion. Looks like this first game is going to be pretty easy. We have 5, 10, 12. Perfect. No, hero power. First game was pretty easy. I went ahead and conceded, even though I was at rank 20 with 1 star. I went ahead and conceded to get rid of the rank thing so we could get all 3 games in without climbing, so that I can, after the 3 games, I can switch decks and show off one of the other decks before being upgraded. So I won't upgrade the Hunter deck in this episode. I will do that probably in the next episode. the next episode that I do the Hunter deck. I'm going to do 1 episode Hunter, 1 episode Shaman, 1 episode Druid. In case not all of you want to do Hunter all season. Although I do think the Hunter deck is the most effective one, if you do just want to go for the fastest climb. I really like Animal Companion and Crackling Razor Maw. It's too risky, I think, though, to keep these two and not have something to either target on Razor Maw on turn 1 and 2, because we really need to play minions on turns 1 and 2. 1 can pass if we can play something on 2. So I'm going to have to throw away the Animal Companion, even though I want to keep it, just to raise our chances of getting a 1-mana minion or a 2-mana minion that we can buff. This is a much more ideal hand. Quickly analyze our lines of play. Firefly is actually really annoying, having the 2 health. So what I think I'm going to do is play Timberwolf and coin out Boar, so I can kill this to protect my Timberwolf. Because if I just play Boar, he's going to kill it for free, and then he's going to kill my Wolf for free when I play it. I could coin out Ooze, but I also kind of want to save the weapon trade, and I can't really kill that, and I don't want him to get any more value out of it with like Flame Tongue Totem. So to prevent him from getting any extra value, I'm going to go ahead and play these both and trade here. It hurts a little bit, but I think it's going to work out better long term. If he plays a weapon, we can kill it with Ooze. If he doesn't play a weapon, then we can probably just go ahead and adapt to this guy. Get the plants on him potentially. This is fine. Or maybe even give the health, that would be very nice. Divine Shield is probably going to be our best bet there. That makes it really annoying to kill. We need to draw either a 1-mana minion or a 3-mana minion to smooth out our play. It's not really a minion. It's dangerous to leave this alive when he can get so much value out of that. He's just gonna kill this and then heal back to 2. That might just be inevitable. If he plays Flame Tongue Totem on top of that, we're in a lot of trouble. I could preemptively use my Hunter's Mark to prevent him from getting the value and then just go face. I'm playing this every time. It's interesting. I don't know how much I need this mark. These early turns are very important. I'm gonna go ahead and Hunter's Mark that. That way he can't continue getting value out of Healing Totem and I can just comfortably go face. That's an interesting choice. I don't know if it's the right one, but it definitely makes my turn feel a lot better. I will only regret it if he plays a big taunt minion. That's not really the one I'm concerned about. The only one I'm concerned about is the one that, like, it's a billion health. I don't even know what it's called, but okay, I think we're gonna Houndmaster here. We could Boar, Hero Power, save the Houndmaster, but I really want that 4/3 body down on the board. And this lets us kill this and stay alive. We're gonna go ahead and ignore the Healing Totem for now. He could potentially use Flame Tongue to get a trade here, but that's fine. I'm not losing that much damage if he does that. And if he just plays a Flame Tongue and something else, I'm not feeling that bad. This is very nice. Definitely playing this. I'm probably going to kill the Healing Totem now. I think we're going to leave this up. I am very vulnerable to Lightning Storm. I should maybe play around it. He is at full health, and he's playing a slower list, so he probably has Lightning Storm, so I am going to unfortunately have to play around it. If I just go face there and he does a Lightning Storm and trades, I lose the game because I'm not going to be able to retake the board. So I'm going to go ahead and play around Lightning Storm. Especially since I have Tundra Rhino on the board. Can really get some explosive turns off. There's a lightning storm. See, now at least I gotta keep my Tundra Rhino. That would have been completely devastating, not being able to do that. Now we get our saber-tooth guy. So good. I love that. I think so far all our sequencing has been pretty solid. Our board can deal with that. Quite happy with that decision. I want to play board of trade into that, but that won't make my turn very efficient. I'm going to go ahead and do this, adapt the bigger health one. That's interesting. If I give it poisonous, that plays around taunt minions. Let's do that. Yeah, we can do that. Let's kill the spell damage. Yeah, I like giving this poisonous because this one out right now is playing either doing a board clear, which would kill everything except my Tundra Rhino. We're playing a huge taunt minion, which would hurt a lot, but the poison kind of makes it so we can't really do that. Oh, Volcano, that's good. That's gonna kill all my guys. I was playing around Lightning Storm, but I forgot about Volcano, to be honest. I haven't played against that too much. See if tracking can get us one of our big guys. I think the Nightblade's gonna be the best one. We don't need too much more damage. One more kill command will do it for us. We've had to play this game very carefully. Against control, you have to play extremely smart as an aggro deck. A lot of people think aggro decks are just going face, but it really is not the case. You saw how I made that very less than ideal trade to play around his board clear. If I hadn't done that, we would have definitely lost the game. That is very powerful. Yeah, that is a very powerful combo. Very nice. I know we've eaten up some of his healing. Let's see if he has any more. He can clear our board. He can do this, that. Oh, maybe he can't clear our board. No, unless he has a spell. Yes. Ooh. If we had played that any differently, I think we would have lost. I think every single play there was essential. And I would definitely pay attention to the plays in that game if you're feeling like you're struggling as an aggro deck, running out of steam against control decks. Go ahead and play one more match. Yeah, I'm very happy with that game. That was a very challenging one. Let's see. Okay. So Bluegill isn't necessarily a 2-drop we want to keep, unless it's our only choice. So let's just keep the Bloodfin and hope we draw into either a better 2-drop or 1-drop. That's okay. At least we have the Raptor. The games we're really going to get crushed is when we don't have a 1 or 2 mana minion. But we can work with this. Fine with that. We're just going to start developing. Might do a tracking Raptor next turn if we don't draw into a different thing. I don't imagine she's going to do too much. Yeah. It's probably not Tempo Mate. It's probably one of these new slower lists. I really wish I could Houndmaster here. Let's go do tracking first. Maybe we can pull a 2-drop. We already have a Houndmaster in hand. We're going to probably play that on turn 4. Turn 5, we don't really have a play. Animal Companion would fit well into that turn 5 play. So we're going to go and take Animal Companion, thinking ahead for that turn 5 play. Because we have a very reliable Houndmaster coming up. But since we have 2 beasts on the board that we can target. This is the main reason that we run Bloodfin Raptor, is so just so we have more beasts that Houndmaster can hit. Because playing a Houndmaster on turn 4 with onto a beast is just one of the strongest plays we can do. Curving out perfectly, and this deck is so strong because we can Houndmaster, Tundra Rhino, Sabertooth, and just swing in for a lot of damage. Yes, we're definitely gonna do this. It's interesting. I'm definitely putting it on. Maybe I should have put it on the other one. Since he has 4 attack, I could have put it on him, giving him 3 health. Then he dies to Frostbolt. That's interesting. That's interesting. I think I'm fine. If he gives it taunt, I can, and trades here. Well, he can't trade it here. He has no way to silence it. But if he taunts it up, I can just kill command. That's a good one. Okay, so first I'm gonna go ahead and play Ooze to see if it's mirror image. Okay, let's see if it's counterspell. Okay, counterspell, fine. I'd rather her counterspell that than kill command, because kill command's gonna be one of our best ways of finishing her off if we start running into trouble killing her with an ice block or something to that nature. Yeah. In rank 20 you run into some pretty interesting decks. Frequently, if you're in rank 20 and you're playing a deck like this, you're going to win a lot of games just because your deck has a cohesive strategy. Like, you know exactly what you're trying to do. When your opponent maybe doesn't necessarily know, they're just trying out some of the fun cards, and they don't really have a cohesive strategy. Very nice. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.